Having established a certain view, certain understanding of beauty in the previous chapter, there's a large number of ways of arguing from beauty to the existence of God, and also of applying the concept of beauty to how we understand God. I find these arguments not only philosophically intriguing arguments, but actually very personally, existentially moving arguments, because they're arguments that connect God and thinking about God's nature to our aesthetic experience in life. There's a whole family of aesthetic arguments for God. Sometimes they overlap with design arguments for God, for example, because we can look at the beauties of nature. But at a kind of, just as the moral argument gets into this issue of meta-ethics and what is goodness and how do we explain it, so you can get into the issue of, well, what is beauty and how do we explain it? And you would expect a link, particularly given that I've defended a definition of beauty that depends upon there being objective moral values, that the beautiful is that which you are within your moral rights to appreciate aesthetically. So there's going to be some kind of link there. And even the atheist philosopher J.L. Mackie said that he recognised that it would be implausible to say that there are objective moral values, but to doubt that there are objective aesthetic values. Now, he was a moral subjectivist and thought there weren't objective moral values, and so he could have gotten away without saying that there are objective values of beauty as well. But I find the arguments we look in this chapter fascinating and personally moving, and particularly when we get on at the end to talking about what does beauty have to say about the nature of God, going back to the kind of Anselmian idea of God as the greatest possible being, to actually think about God in terms of being the most beautiful possible being. God is the maximally beautiful being. And that says something not just about the abstract notion of there being a God, but says something very deep to the human heart about what kind of relationship we have or want to have with that God.